What's going on, everybody? David here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to mount a picture to a mat. So there are a variety of different ways you can do this. This is the way that I do it. And so I'll go out, take a picture. If I really like the picture, I'll print it, and then I will mount it to a mat, and then I'll put it in a frame. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you how I do this. So here is the image, and this is the backing here. This is 11 by 14. And then we have an 8 by 10 image, and the paper is 8.5 by 11. So you have a little border around the edge. Okay, so this picture was taken in Paris, a little Irish pub that I saw in a little small town, and I took it about 3 weeks ago. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk a little bit about is the paper. And this is a Hahnemühle photo rag satin paper. And this is the box right here. So Hahnemühle, you can see it's $42. That's what I paid for it. Very good paper, very nice fine art paper, 310 grams. So it's very heavy, and that's what you want. You want to get paper that is heavy because it will keep your image, your picture from giving that ripple effect once you put it in a frame. Depending on where you live, sometimes you'll have a situation where the paper will expand, and pretty much any paper will expand if it gets too hot, and it'll start giving that ripple effect. But one thing I want you to see, and let me turn on my other camera here, is you can see the texture of this image. And you can also see just a little bit of a glare, and I really like it because it makes it look almost like a painting. And if you go down into the corners here, you can also see, like I have the road down there, the cobblestone road. You can see almost looks like you can see it in 3D. It's really nice effect. So different paper for different pictures. This paper works perfect for this picture. And one thing I want to show you too, and this is just another picture that I took. This is on just glossy photo paper, very lightweight, and this is the type of paper that I was talking about. If you put it in a frame and it's like this, you can almost see what I'm talking about as far as if it moves around just a little bit, you'll have different, kind of like a ripple look on the paper. So depending on what you're taking pictures of, you definitely want to use paper accordingly. So let's go ahead and get started with this picture. And the first thing that I'll do is I'll line the picture up, and I've already aligned it, edited it, and all that, so I'm ready just to kind of match the bottom here. So this bottom corner, or this bottom edge here, I want to be with this bottom here. So I'm just eyeballing it, trying to get it in the center of this this picture. Actually, first, before I even do that, you kind of have to look at the backing. I want this side because it's a little bit of a concave. So I want to make sure that I put it on the right side so it's not so it fits well when I fasten everything together. Okay, so bottom corner here. Bottom corner there, they look pretty good. Top looks pretty good. And once I've done that, then I'll grab the mat here. And edges here, 8.5 or 11 by 14. Edges here, 11 by 14. So this should match perfectly. And then the inside here is 8 by 10. So, and it's a little less than 8 by 10, just so it will fit the full image, and you won't have any. You won't be able to see like the corner here. You wouldn't be able to see that if I matted it. So I'll put this down the way that I want it, and when I do this, I kind of look around. I look at the image. I try to line the image up. Maybe this little area here with the top there, and that looks pretty good. So I'll leave it just like that, and then what I do is I grab, any weight will do, but you want to make sure it's soft material so it doesn't scratch up your picture. And I'll just place that right in the middle there, and then I'll grab the mat and take the mat off. So from this point, I will start actually mounting the picture to the backing. This is what I use, and I'll just show you. Okay, so I'll show you the whole thing here. These are framers corners, and this is what they look like. So they're just little stickers, and the great thing about these is they're little pockets. So you just stick your picture, the corner of your picture, into the little pocket, and you don't actually put any adhesive on the picture. So it makes it really convenient. So let me just slide a corner over here so we can get this. Okay, that looks good. So take off the adhesive here. And sometimes these things get a little tricky to take off, but it's just a little sticker there. You can see just a stick there. I like to put it on one finger here, and then I open up or just pull up the picture just by the corner, and then put it on just like that. And once I put it on, then I can just place it down there. And there you go. So there's one corner. Let's do the rest of the corners here. And this is really the best way that I found to mount my images, just because, or fasten my images to the backing, just because I can always take it off whenever if I need to. Okay, so I do leave a little bit of room there. You can see there's a little bit of space. I leave a little room only because, like I was talking about, the picture expanding. If it does expand, at least it will have a little room to kind of breathe, and it won't. I mean, this is very thick paper, but it can still expand, and in some situations it can actually cause the backing to expand. I know you might have seen that before. So put this one here. So you just want to leave just a little bit of room there, and then the last one we'll go ahead and fasten on there. I personally like to turn the image like I'm doing here. Just turn it around just a little bit, so I have just a good angle to put these on. Sometimes they get a little tricky, and you try to put them on, and you're putting it at kind of an awkward angle, and it messes up. Okay, so now that I have that all situated there, I can look at the image, have everything the way that I want it. And like I was saying, as far as, let's say the backing, it turns colors for whatever reason, or you get something on the backing, you can always just slip it out like that. So it just makes it really convenient. You don't have to have any tape. If you have tape on there and you pull it off, it's gonna rip. So, all right, now I have this tape gun. This is a double-sided tape. Yes, this is pink, but I got it on sale. It was 50% off, so I couldn't pass that up. All right, so what I generally do is I will put a little bit of the double-sided tape right here, and I like to turn the image, do it like that. Cut a little bit, and you can see I do touch a little edge of the actual image. Try not to do that, but just put a little bit on each corner, or each side right here, and then I do a full one on the outer edge, and that's because I want to make sure that it's not going to come apart. This tape is really good. It sticks really well, so you don't have to worry about you shouldn't have to worry about the mat coming off, but just in case, especially if I'm selling a print, I want to make sure that there are no issues at all. Okay, so now I have it on here, and last thing we'll do is put the mat on, and make sure you put the mat the right way. And it usually has a little bevel. Not all mats are the same, but in this case I have kind of a little angled bevel there, and you can see that doesn't look like it's the right way, so this is the right way. Okay, just set it down, and the good thing about this is you can set it down and still move it around and it won't stick. So what I'm mainly focused on when I do put it down is I want to make sure the corners all add up, they all match up, because I don't want to be in a situation where one corner is not matching, especially on the bottom, because if it's on the bottom, if it's a little messed up, when you put it in the frame, it's going to look a little funny. It's going to probably lean forward or something. Okay, so that looks good. Once I have it the way that I like it, then I just press down in the middle here, and then I'll just work my way out. Make sure your fingers are clean when you do this. You can also use gloves if you want, but you definitely don't want to get this far and then damage your mat, or have your mat have color different, whatever, grease, oil, something on the mat. You definitely don't want to have that, so make sure your hands are clean. Alright, and that's it. So that is finished product there. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Please subscribe for more, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.